players thought the free kick had gone their way. Instead, it's gone Nigeria deep, and it goes Ali with the head. And it is the Super Falcons who strike early, just 2 minutes on the clock, barely 80 seconds. And it's normally the Zambians who start fast. Today, it is Nigeria. Osinache Ohane with her first goal of the tournament. And this is just what Zambia did not want. As this
In the previous games, the changes we made were because we were not getting what we really wanted from the players we substituted. We were not getting really what we wanted, and as a team, we were not in the, we will say we were not in the shape and then the level at which we wanted. We needed more from the players, and that accounted for why we had to make those changes at the time we were making them, to make sure that we kept the pressure and then try as much as possible to create openings that will get us the goals that we needed. But for today's game, we got an early goal, and by the end of the first half, the girls were already leading by 3 goals, and that also gave them more freedom to really express themselves. And we're not too much in a hurry to make those changes too, because we really need to understand how to manage these players also. We can't just throw everybody on. We had a game plan. We needed to stick to that game plan. We had plan A and plan B. In the event where we were leading, what do we resort to? In the event where we have to chase the game, what do we also do? We had all those plans, and when it was going well for us, we felt, let us just manage the game and then finish it properly, because we need the same energy going for the next game. So it wouldn't have been just wise for us to just make those changes at any time and then expend more energy. We need to conserve this energy for the next game also.
Ajibade, Atletico Madrid in Spain. A really good ball in again. That goes Okoronkwo. Okoronkwo to make it 2. And she makes no mistake. And the record one-time African champions are running away with this. And after game in this tournament, finally, Mr. Okoronkwo has her first goal of the tournament. And didn't she take it well? Desara Okoronkwo.
Great goal, great process. I noticed how the Zambian defense they've been struggling to deal with all those aerial balls, and it has come back to bite them the first.
We mentioned we're gonna hunt. We mentioned it clear that Nigeria is a several-time winner of this tournament. But us, we are on the growth. We are in a good development, and yeah, we are here to hunt. We will also hunt in the next tournament. So we are hungry. We have this will to develop. We focus on us. Usually we don't speak about the others. It's our attitude, our values, our style, our development, which counts, and we don't care too much about what others say about us. Of course, you don't expect a loss or like this. But basically today we just need to mention also that, in this Nigerian squad, you see all of them nearly play abroad in top leagues, either in France, PSG, in America. They have much more players abroad. Nigeria, a country, I think, with 250 million, Zambia with 20 million. We don't have so much talents. It's maybe around 2,000 licenses, not at all in Zambia. And we have at the moment 9 or 10 players abroad. All the others play in the domestic league. I think we have also seen that physical-wise, we had a lot of dropouts today also. We have been physical-wise also over the whole squad, not on the same level like Nigeria. This we need to accept. It's about to go back, to make a bit systematic thoughts. How can we develop for our talents a better pathway that they go a bit earlier abroad? Because I think in today's football, the evolution is so quick, what has been 4 years ago, 2 years ago, now it's already over. So we need to ensure that the pathway for our talents goes abroad, maybe in a league where they also get playing time, maybe, before they make maybe the big steps. And then Nigeria was just, yeah, they were better in the duels. So there was none of our players today which we could say were on the top. Yeah.
This tournament, previously based in Paris, and she looks long up towards Okoronkwo, based in Canada. Ihezuo's in behind. Here is Ihezuo! Oh, the Super Falcons are flying high, sky high. Ihezuo has her third of the tournament. Nigeria have their third of the half. Look at this, straight down the middle. And if they are targeting Zambia in the air as a tactic at the back, it is very much paying off. And surely this is now a step too far for the Zambians, and Nigeria showing all the quality.
In most of the games we played, we keep creating opportunities, not less than 15, 20 or even more in most of the games that we played. And we knew conversion of those chances were our problem. And we kept working on it. We kept working on it to try and get the girls to improve on the aspect of goal scoring. And today, fortunately for us, they kept their cool around the box. They were not so much tensed up and in a hurry, and they were able to convert the chances that came their way. For officiating, I don't like to be drawn into the aspect of officiating, because our focus is on our team and what we do. We do not tend to, yes, we know referees are the neutral arbiters that are supposed to handle games, but we don't take the aspect of officiating as something that we want to complain about. Everybody sees the way the games have been going. If the referees do well, there are assessors that will also give a report on them. If they have not done well, there are assessors that will also indicate that they have not done well. Ours is to deal with whatever situation we find on the field of play, because we cannot change whatever decision they take on the field. It's for us to learn to adjust and then see how we will not allow maybe some certain decisions to also affect our team. But we try as much as possible to take full control, behave appropriately, play in accordance with the rules, so that it doesn't turn out to be a challenge or a problem for us as a team. The coaching job is a thankless job that goes with a lot of pressure. You must face those pressure. They will always come, because no matter what you do, you will always face criticisms in one area or the other. For me, I just try to focus on what is ahead of me. I believe in what we do. I believe in what the girls are also doing. We just keep working and going, because you cannot stop people from talking. If somebody wants to say something, you cannot stop the people from saying whatever they want to say. But like I said, I don't get distracted by those things. I keep my focus, just keep doing what is ahead of me, and then expect that we do well as a team. Of course, I'm not perfect. And as a human being, sometimes you hear some things that you also feel very sad about them. But then what can you do? You cannot attack everybody. So you only take it up, see how you can get over it, and then not allow some of those things to get you distracted. Because if you continue to listen to all those kind of comments, I mean, Nigeria is a big country with a huge population. How many people can you respond to? The girls themselves, they follow the social media. They hear reports, they see reports too. They hear comments that are made by the opposition too. And they also want to earn more respect for themselves, because they believe so far in the competition, they have not been given the kind of respect that they know they deserve. So honestly, over the last 2-3 days, there was a lot of commitment, a lot of determination in the girls to make sure that they use this match to also earn some respect for themselves. It was a motivation for them, and I believe you can see the way they all played today. Everybody gave their best, everybody gave their all in order to make sure that they got something out of the game. We didn't play to defend. We went out to play, and then we got what we got. So for me, I think the girls will take a lot of credit for it too. We'll just take the positives out of it, continue to build on it, and then hope that in subsequent games we'll continue to get better. But we will not be flattered by this and then rest on our oars. We will not. It's a confidence-boosting result, yes, but then we'll take the positives, work more on them to make sure that we get better in the next game in the semi-finals. For me, this game is gone already. We are thinking of the next one. There's no room for much celebration. Yes, we can allow the girls the freedom of having to enjoy their victory for tonight. But for us, this one is gone. We have to think about the next game and begin to make our plans according to whoever we are going to meet in the next round of the competition. And for the quarterfinal issue, you know, the previous editions, I think the quarterfinal was introduced, the WAFCON. This is just the second edition that the quarterfinals was introduced. Previous editions of WAFCON, from the group stage, you just go to the semi-finals. It was only when the number of teams were increased, that was when the quarterfinal stage now came in. And this is just the second edition of WAFCON where quarterfinals were introduced. It started from the last edition. So, yes, it's good, and we're happy that we have crossed that hurdle, and we're now at the semi-final stage, which is posing another challenge. Every stage comes with its own challenge. So we'll also go back, continue working to make sure that we get prepared, fully ready for the semi-final match, and then keep our Mission X alive.
It's all about seizing your chance at this level. That's what Okoronkwo has done. Into the middle it goes. And Nigeria, 4 goals to the good. Well, this was supposed to be a contest. It is anything but. And Demehid has her first goal of the tournament and looks out. She celebrates it as well. Nigeria 4, Zambia 0. And there is still a quarter of this game to go.
Comes in flying into the Zambian defense. Nigeria gets at the end of the ball, and you know, they just deals with it every time. Good delivery from Okoronkwo, by the way. Good follow-up by Demehid. Good goal.
Well, she's racking up the stats, Okoronkwo. She scored one.
To be honest, first it was God's grace and mercy. We do not boast in our effort as a team. We put our open trust in God as a team, to be honest. And secondly, it's all about mentality. It's all about mentality. We already had a game plan. We already have a meeting as a team. As I mentioned earlier, that we have a lot happening behind the scene, but we don't allow those obstacles to define us as a team. But we just keep our focus high and keep taking one game at a time. Yeah, we did have a slow start, but yeah, we're still also not comfortable with where we are right now. We just have to keep going, 100% energy in every game. So we're not gonna sit and expect that every other games will be very easy. No. It's gonna be a very tough game, and we always wanna be the best. And for us to be the best, we have to also beat the best to be the best. To be honest, these are kind of games that we love to play because. Initially, before the game, we were really underrated, to be honest, and there's so much hype and so much noise on the Zambian side. But you know, those moments when they underrate us is those moments that we try to step up and show who we are as a team. And yeah, our game plan basically is to focus on ourselves and work on the team structure, and yeah, focus on our game plan and just do what we need to do to win the game. That's just it. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know if I have a position on this team. I just try to fix the puzzle wherever I think it's possible. And as I mentioned in the first question, because the same question came up on the first time I won the player of the match, it's all about looking for opportunities to exploit the opponent's defense. And the moment you keep moving back and forth, the opponents are disorganized, they don't know who to mark. So it's all about having that understanding in a team and being flexible. So as I mentioned earlier, we don't want to be a rigid team. We want to be very unpredictable. So it's all about understanding the game, understanding what you're supposed to do in any position you find yourself. And my teammates, we both understand each other and we communicate a lot. So just trying to, and you see, opportunity comes and we're taking them. So that's just it. Oh yeah, it's a huge honor and a huge responsibility to captain this amazing side because it's a disciplined team, it's a focused team. They're grown, they're adults, and they're professionals. So it's honestly, a lot of them are quite older than me.
But yeah, it's all about understanding the responsibility that I have and being patriotic enough and being understanding enough to know how to collaborate with each other to be able to achieve the team objective. So for me, it's all about being calm, no pressures at all. And if there's any pressure, I have to perceive it positively and use it as to fuel myself to thrive on and off the pitch.
Returning. Lovely ball around the corner. Ajibade, options in the middle if she can find them in, and they make it 5, Nigeria. And the golfing class is absolutely wrapped up. And look at the smile on the face of Florence Ijani-Lucy. The big gamble in the selection today, and she runs to the bench in celebration. She has her first ever goal at the Women's Africa Cup of Nations game to end, and that was the pass that made it, opened it up. And Ajibade once again making and assisting a teammate. And look at the celebration. She showed excellent movement to just peg it towards the bench, and a huge celebration. Her first thought, look at her go.
Very great goal, amazing goal, nice work from Ajibade. I mean, she started it with her footwork, great play, ran into space, made sure she, sending that cross to Ijani-Lucy, who is at the far end of the goalpost, at blind side to, tuck it in.